This is Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com. It's funny, before Billy Jack Haynes got arrested, I was telling him that he should possibly try and get into one of these lawsuits related to allegations of sexual harassment he had from WWE executives. Paul Roma the other day talked about his former tag team partner Jim Powers dealing with it. If you go in the link in the description of this video, there's tons of male wrestlers that have dealt with sexual harassment in the 80s and I guess early 90s related to former WWE executive Pat Patterson and Mel Phillips. Now Nick Kanitsky, who was an enhancement guy in WWE for a long time, son of Gene Kanitsky, former world champion, appeared on Brandon Thurston's radio show lately. He's been on this channel doing interviews with John Paz Thurston, for anyone not familiar with him, and says that Terry Garvin made unwanted sexual advancements in towards him in the 80s. Terry Garvin was a WWE agent. He said, quote, he would come up to me and hit on me. I won't say what he said, but you'll understand the meaning behind it. He says, hey, Nick, let me perform oral sex on you. You can read Playboy and you'll have it made for life. And you know, he is my boss. He controls my boss. This is my livelihood. What I want to do. I kind of joked with him. I said, hey, Terry, you know, I'm not that way. But if I ever change, you'll be the first. I'll let you be the first. Well, we just kind of laughed it off, but he was always kind of coming up and joking. And one time he came to my home hotel room late at night and I told him to leave, knocked at the door. So he put me in a very awkward position. And quote. So, yeah, this is not the first we've heard of that kind of stuff. Brian Blair also tells a story of sexual harassment. Well, not like an attempted rape of Coco Beware involving Terry Garvin. Now, Brian Blair is known for his storytelling, but he claimed that Terry Garvin even slapped Coco Beware on the butt with his genitalia. So, I mean, there's lots of law firms now coming out recruiting women who have had sexual harassment, but definitely there's a history of men. Paul Roma was saying that Jim Powers, his ex-partner, underwent it, and Jim Powers is on the record saying it too. But with Powers, it was Pat Patterson and Marty Jannetty and Shane Douglas talk about it on this channel. If you search up Marty Jannetty, Jim Powers, the Hannibal TV, or Shane Douglas, Jim Powers, the Hannibal TV. Biggs 21 was the one fan out there of Power and Glory. Underrated team for sure. I remember seeing them wrestle the Bushwhackers a lot on house shows.